Good afternoon. A general election in December looks increasingly likely after Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn said his party will launch a radical campaign. The Prime Minister is expected to seek MPs' backing this evening after Parliament blocked his plans 3 times. The bill sets a date for a vote on the 12th of December.
No one can be happy about a December general election, but we have to recognise we've just reached an impasse. We've come to really a block in the road and it needs to move. And we've said all along that when no deal is off the table, we will fight an election.
Ruth Davidson has announced she will not take up a position with an international lobbying firm. The former Scottish Conservative leader said the reaction to her role with Tolkien Communications had become increasingly contentious. The Edinburgh Central MSP had been criticised for taking the advisory position.
This was a job that was helping business. This wasn't about talking to other politicians. It was about helping business make sure that they, cleaned up their supply chain, that they worked better with their staff, that they made their environmental obligations, and I was keen to do it. But if I'm being forced to choose by political opponents between my role here and doing something outside, then of course I'm going to choose the Scottish Parliament. I've been committed to working here for the last 9 years.
Hill farmers and crofters are to benefit the most from £160 million of backdated EU subsidy funding. An initial £80 million has been made available after the UK government pledged to return the funding. NFU Scotland has welcomed the investment but says it should have been paid over 1 year instead of 2.
Justice won out in the end. I welcome the fact the UK government, albeit belatedly 6 years too late, have said that this money was due to Scottish farmers and crofters, hill farmers, and my task now is to make sure that they get the money as quickly as possible.
A new lighthouse sculpture trail has been announced for the North East next year. More than 30 lighthouse pieces will be created by artists for Light the North, a cultural tour of the North East, Moray, Orkney and Shetland.
I think it's going to be an amazing trail. Some of these lighthouses will be lit up and will be interactive. It's happening at a time of year just as the clocks change. I think it will be phenomenal to see these lighthouses across the streets of Aberdeen at that time of year when everybody's feeling a bit flat just before Halloween and Christmas.
Now here's Laura with a look at the weather.
Bringing you sunshine. TUI sponsors STV weather.
Hello, good afternoon. A bit of a chilly start to the day today, but some lovely sunshine around too, particularly for the west, even over the Western Isles. To the east, 1 or 2 odd showers, and those temperatures still a little bit on the chilly side, looking around 7 to 8 degrees. But this evening we do still hang on to some of those clearer skies. Again, particularly in the west, we see this lovely swathe of blue, temperatures dropping pretty low. We're looking at pretty much sub-zero for many of us, around -3 in the likes of Braemar. So some frost around, a fresh start to the day tomorrow. Best of the sunshine will be in the central regions, but still the odd bright spell over the Western Isles. Bye-bye.
Bringing you sunshine. TUI sponsors STV weather.
That's all for now. Norman will be here at 6. From everyone here, have a good afternoon. Goodbye.